Hello?
There we go. Yeah. So, Toon, care to explain why you're, well, I don't know, ingrained in the New York culture already?
Or at the very least, why you don't have any burritos.
Oh.
I didn't do it.
This thing didn't like me. Who is this Toons? Let me tell you something. I am CarToonZ, and I am a bona fide G and a certified stud, and you can't teach that. And I brought here with somebody, Crowne Prince, and she is cute as heck, and you can't teach that either. So, bada boom, who is the realest guy in the room? Let me hear you say ToonKritic.
ToonKritic! Boys are reading.
Man, you wish you were as cool as me. Okay, so let's get this little thing started, shall we?
Although I think we should explain what the whole get up is.
Maybe.
Why do you look like a sellout?
I prefer the term buying in. Man, I really feel out of this though. This doesn't quite feel like me. Boys, where'd you put my head? Oh. Hey. Wait, what? Whoa. Boys, why did you bring me to a con? What do they do now? Where am I? What is going on here?
Well, remember when you were in San Diego? Well, imagine it about 70 degrees cooler than San Diego.
I miss
You're
San
being
Diego.
kind to the weather right now.
Okay, so I should probably briefly explain what this is. Me and Boyce are doing a collab, so I figured real quick I can show you guys a little sneak peek of an upcoming collab. Would you like to see it?
Man, this has been one busy week. What are my ToonKritic's up to? What's he doing now?
Ooh, what's good, my amigos? CarToonZ here, and today I'm here to talk about one of the greatest video games to ever exist, Undertale. A game that is clearly worth all the hype these days. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe at the end of this video, donate to me on Patreon, and of course, Face, Twit, Tamblegram. Yo, Voicey, what's up?
Okay, one, don't call me Voicey. Only my girlfriend's allowed to do that. Second, what the hell are you doing? I thought you and I were going to review the main attraction together.
Well, after the hiatus, I decided to do something better with my life, and finally, I became a Let's Player. I'm cranking out videos every day with my expert team of 16 editors and animators that I don't even pay. What do you think of the new look? Come on, get a shot of greatness right here.
Dude, you look like Seattle and West Hollywood threw up on you. It was like your thing. I can't remember that stupid selfie stick.
Oh, boys, selling/losing your identity for the greater good, aka money, is the way to go these days.
You sold out.
I prefer the term buying in.
Okay, you know what? I know what'll snap you back to your normal self so we can move on from here. Marvel is overrated.
Heard that before.
You're a red black OC with terrible fashion sense. And your top end smells.
I am legally obligated to respect your opinion, but kindly disagree with it. Sorry, boys. There's nothing you can say that is going to convince me otherwise.
John Cena is a better wrestler than CM Punk.
So deadly. You take that back. And now we're even. Cue the intro. Okay.
Consider it revenge from his Lost Treasure of Gryffindor review with
Okay.
Golden Fox.
Now, right away, once we get this started, you're probably wondering, where's Finn? Crowne, do you have an explanation?
I killed him.
Did he get stuck
So I
in
could
the
have a
long
spot on
line
the panel.
to the pond?
You know what? I'll buy that. Sure. Let's go with that. I don't think Finn's gonna let me.
But in all seriousness, Finn unfortunately couldn't make it. He had prior obligations, so
Yeah, it was like literally like last minute. Like yesterday, we were heading back from Deadpool. Who saw Deadpool, by the way? Yeah, we were heading back and we got the message from him that he's not gonna be able to make it due to work. So, I mean, we got Crowne Prince.
Yeah. I feel it's a little bit of an upgrade.
you're gonna say that because you're
I need to watch this, Finn. Sorry.
Okay, so we're at the start of the panel is Collab Chemistry 101. Now, Collab Chemistry, I'm sure a lot of people have done collabs with people. I'm sure a lot of people want to do collabs. So, here's how you do it. Number one, setting all this up. You gotta have some experience first, right off the bat, or at least have enough material to work with. If you're working with, like, say, Windows Movie Maker and Paint, then, sorry, we kind of work with not sucky stuff.
It feels a little bit like that editing kindergarten.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really wrong with that. You can get your start there, but if you really want to be serious about this and have fun with it, that's not the way to go. It's highly suggested that you have at least some experience with what you do.
Just get from high school.
Yeah, at least do that, so.
Yeah, and of course there are some exceptions to the rule. I know, I think like Keyframe's first like official reviews with Silver Quill. I know Film Sparks, I think your first official collab was with Silver Quill too. Yeah. And again, there are of course exceptions to the rule there.
And of course my first official review.
Yeah, we're gonna do the first My Little Pony 1986 movie together.
Yeah. So, you want to talk brainstorm?
Yeah, and of course, when you decide to do the collaboration, first thing you do is like brainstorm ideas, like how do you want to approach the review or the work in question, like if you're doing an animation. And like we said, Google Docs is your friend because that's the best way to get multiple people on a document at the same time. Also, being able to contact each other through Skype is probably the best option as well.
That's how I met Silver Quill.
Skype is your best friend, honestly, when you want to communicate with multiple people at once, whether it be through text or voice chat. That's always a good thing to have. Let's see.
Yeah, assuming Skype actually works.
Yeah, that's how I got my start.
Be familiar with how your partner works. What does that mean? Well, for me, a lot of the times I end up picking up the pieces. So, for example, if you're working with someone who doesn't really know how much work goes into a long video. So, for example, the video that came out yesterday on Dr. Wolf's channel, the Rarity video. Woo! He has been working on that that's been in progress for a year, and finally, after going through some people, some different artists who didn't realize how many hours go into making a video like that, he turns around and he's like, Crowne, can you do this for me? I said, okay, and we had it done in a week. But just know your team. You gotta know your team. You gotta be familiar with how long people are gonna take, what software they use. It's really hard to work in a team with people who are all using different software. So just some things to keep in mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, you don't want to try to start too big. It's all right to start at a smaller scale. Nobody expects you to jump all the way to the moon on your first go. All hail Luna.
Boys, do you really want to say that at a Brony convention?
Especially.
Oh, you think I have heat now on that? Wait till I talk about the Fluttershy episode.
Okay, you want to have all your limbs at the end of the day, right?
Yeah, I can take him or leave him, literally.
Yeah.
If this weren't a panel, there's something else I would say to you.
Going off of that though, with starting small, it is okay to start small. If you want to do like just a few small projects that are like maybe about 1 or 2 minutes, or in some cases with reviews, something like, general that you want to go with, or with animation, just like a short, maybe a walk cycle or something, just to work on like perfecting what you do. It's okay for that, because I've said this before, video making is a very long trial and error process. You're going to end up with a lot of duds before you get exactly what you want. So take that for what you will. And this one, I recently had to talk to some people about. Do not do this to get horse fame, because if that's the case, then if anybody's here for horse fame, the exit's right over there.
Yeah, but in all seriousness,
Crowne, what are you doing?
I'm in this for the fame.
why do I always have to play the bouncer?
Don't you have like more subscribers than all of us combined or something? How much more do you get? I mean, that's like going on That's like going to a buffet with like ordering like 17 stacks.
I like food a lot.
What
Okay.
But no, I actually want to add to this too. So I noticed a lot of really well-known analysts and other people have a team of video editors, animators doing things for them. And if you want to join one of those teams, please do it to learn. don't do it to get horse famous, because it's just collaborations are not the best way to bring subscribers to your channel. If you want to get famous, you have to make your own unique thing.
Yeah.
So, but really joining someone else's team is a great way to learn. So I recommend it for that.
All right. Moving right along. All right, so number 2, you've got your collab partner finally, after messaging him for like 3 days straight, begging him.
Hashtag stalker.
Or in some cases, blackmail. I have some experience with that. That was fun. Number 2, executing chemistry. Try to have differing opinions for review. This is for review, but this is also in general for like, I guess, different perspectives for other things. If you go into like a review, for example, saying, hey, I really like this episode. Sweet, I like this episode too. We both like this episode. No one's going to care. It's like you're talking to one of your friends or whatever. If you want to have like a good video, I'll use an example. Silver Quills do Princess Dream of Magic Sheep with voice. This is a good example because voice could not stand Luna. He thinks she's an overrated character. By the way, you're wrong. And it's okay to have differing opinions because that way provides both aspects. It allows for double positive. Like look at magnets. Like that's the basic way that you can explain it. Opposites attract. And in some cases, shipping attracts too. Don't ask how that happens.
I know.
But once you get started on the collaboration, balance the workload. Don't expect someone else to do it unless they really want to handle the workload. So one person can handle the audio mixing, get all the music tracks in, with the exception of maybe like episode clips. Then have the other person do the video editing or provide the original characters. That way, it feels like you're contributing. Both sides are contributing to the actual review or animation or whatnot.
Right. Don't expect someone to do all the work for you, because if that's the case, well, you're kind of just sitting around and like maybe just having someone write for you. Anyway. I'm sorry. No, nothing against KP, but I know that like she has like this expert team of animators and editors that she doesn't even pay or whatever.
She's actually learning animation now.
Well, hey, good.
Okay.
Yay on KP.
Yeah.
She's learning it off Lightning Bliss.
Hey, anybody know what Lightning Bliss is? Yeah! She wanted to be here, but she unfortunately couldn't. Otherwise, I'm sure she would have rainbow traveled out from behind there and just fell onto one of us.
More than likely you.
Yeah.
Or yeah, me.
Especially with that outfit you came in with.
But yeah, be patient. That's another important thing. Were you gonna talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so if you're working with someone new, again, and especially if you're requesting something from someone else, you might have to wait a little bit and be patient with it. Like sometimes people will ask me, oh, can you voice this or that for me? And I have a long schedule of animations that have to get done, so I say, okay, in a few weeks, yes. So even when you're planning your project, maybe think in advance. If I need something from someone I'm working with, I should ask them now, so that they have lots of time to get it.
But Crowne, I'll pay you $1 million to do it like right now.
Oh, okay.
I want it right now.
Okay, go great. I'll go get my laptop. We'll cash up front, please.
If you're experienced in working with someone new, cut them a bit of slack because some rookies don't exactly know what they're doing, and I don't mean that as a bad thing because
Rookies are rookies. You're just getting your feet wet. You really don't have any experience, which again goes back to the first thing you said.
Yeah.
You want to know what you're doing before you jump into something bigger.
exactly, it's trial and error. Which one? Boys, did you want to do this one?
Oh yeah, this is actually something I always like to do. Once the script is done, voice it out, see how you want to react, and that will actually help out the audio editor and or whoever's doing the visual editing. That way you can tell like what emotions you want to bring to the script. It works wonders just before you start the editing.
Yeah, or to summarize, rehearsal. That's what's going to make it look good. You want everything to feel natural and not forced. You want to find out what works and doesn't work. Your first draft, and I think some people in college know this, your first draft is not your final draft. There's going to be a lot of different versions. You can't just plop something in and just throw it up online and think, hey, this is going to do, oh my god, why are there so many dislikes? It's pretty much like that. And this
Doesn't
one...
that meant your first MLP review?
Look, it was trial and error. I only had Windows Movie Maker, but I made it look good, okay? Robin0928, by the way, hi Robin, if you can see this video, hi, we missed you.
He's not in here.
Okay, well, if you're going to be watching this video, hi. He uses Windows Movie Maker. I've exposed his secret. But he makes it look good.
Yeah, he works with what he's got.
Yeah. So the last thing is, have fun with it. This is important because if you're doing this and just like, oh God, I've spent till 3 o'clock in the morning, just get it out. No, have fun with it. Having fun with it is crucial because it shows in your work. If you see 2 people just sitting around like being bored, like you're gonna be bored too. If you're fun, that means you're invested, and people watching will be invested. Find your balance of when to be funny and when to be serious. It's all fine and well to be super funny, but you have to really balance it out. You can't expect it to be one straight line of funny or one straight line of serious, because if you're going to be all super serious, you'll end up like DC, and then people wonder, well, God, why do people perform Marvel more than DC?
Excuse me. What is your issue with DC? Do you want to take this outside?
Wait, worse, Arrow Season 3.
Come on, you have to admit, Arrow Season 3. It was really, really dark.
Well, I'm out.
It's okay, we have the Flash.
Yes!
Flash!
Yes, Flash is awesome. I will admit, I am not a DC like fan more so than Marvel. Like DC's kind of like my side, you know? But Flash is really good.
Anyway.
Actually, you know what? Funny, speaking of Flash, that was actually a really nice segue, because now we can move into putting it together, Duels of the Trade. And I'll actually do this to Crowne Prince because she knows what she's doing.
Well, for animations.
Well, not just
You
that.
said Flash, and I'm just thinking, Flash, like the program, and I'm looking at him and thinking, now he's gonna be like, Tone Boom is what you need to be using.
It's so bad that Adobe dropped support for Flash because, like, we don't even want to deal with this program anymore. Let's tape it up to make it look like Toon Boom
And let's call it Adobe Animate.
Yeah.
And guess what? I animate with Animate. So, tools of the trade. Well, it's hard for me to read this slide, but if you're editing videos, I know we're saying don't use Windows Movie Maker, but really, if that's all you have, go ahead. I mean, my first animation is on my channel, and it's made with Windows Movie Maker, so you can do it too. Personally, I use Adobe products, so Adobe has a whole suite of things, Premiere, After Effects, Illustrator, so I have that whole suite of things. There's tons of other video editing software, Avid, Final Cut Pro if you use a Mac, lots of great stuff. You also need audio. Audio is so important. If you're going to be doing a lot of audio, the first thing you should buy is a good microphone.
Don't use your laptop mic.
Do not do it.
Yeah, I don't think we can stress this enough. You don't want to sound like you're talking into an iPhone from 20 feet away.
Or you could be like, hey, this is my video. I'd like to talk to you today about Twilight Sparkle. Oh my God, I'm boring myself just doing that.
Yeah, so the thing to know about doing reviews especially is the audio is almost more important than the visuals because there's so much of it. So you really want your listeners to enjoy your voice, so maybe you shouldn't talk like this.
Yeah, Tom's got, again, this is one is how-to YouTube video. He's talking about, even if you're also on camera, that the audio, how you sound is more important than how you look, because they actually did a comparison of like how he sounded. So, like, he used his onboard camera mic initially, and it sounded sort of like this. But once he turned on the the exterior mic, it sounded completely crisp.
Yeah. It's important, I think, if I can recommend like a good mic, like a Blue Snowball is like the basic start. You're gonna get a lot of good stuff out of that, but I would highly, hang on, there we go, let's put you back.
Speaking of audio,
Speaking of audio,
Well, you just...
there's nothing in it, there's nothing in it. No, this will be all the brony tears later.
You need another one?
over it.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to crane my neck. No, I'm just gonna move you back a little bit. There we go. Okay, that'll work.
Waiting for it to hit the table now.
Just a long thud or whatever. Oh no, but yeah, the blue Yeti is what?
Blue Snowball. But blue mics that
I mean, you're in the right atmosphere.
Yeah. Blue Yeti is what I've been told is a really good suggestion, but
What?
You said Blue Yeti again.
Well,
No, okay, so there's two blue microphones. Blue Snowball is cheaper, it's like $30. Blue Yeti is what, around 70, 100? Depends.
It's actually 60. I paid
Okay.
for
60.
So
Yeah.
Well,
that's
I
what
guess
you're
it
looking
depends
at.
on where you shop.
So it depends on how much money you want to spend. If you're just getting started, maybe start with something. Start with a Snowball, it's fine.
yeah.
Anything other than your laptop microphone is better.
Yeah, sometimes even your if you're a gamer, a turtle headset will actually work really well too.
These
I can
headphones work
attest.
just as well too.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna bring the mic up like this and I'll
That's
just
not
hand it
better.
through. And just croon. I called you croon. I am so sorry. The croon, my girl, is Crowne Prince.
Isn't that the new ship between you two?
I mean, if anybody wants to draw that, I'm fine. But like, no, that's fine. Anyway, yeah, you may notice down there, original character, Pony Maker. Don't.
Dear
Only use those for
merciful
pose
heaven.
ideas.
Don't actually come in there with like your pony pose or whatever. Just like, hey, look at me. I'm like Sparkle Twilight 76. Look at my OC.
Alright.
I wonder if any of those.
Twilight Sparkle.
I wonder if any of those windows are breakable. I need to throw myself out.
Now the cliche is you always have to have Knight in the name and then Sonic.
Oh God.
Or
Oh.
have an XX at the beginning and end of your
Oh, good.
Once.
Anything is better than playing Mega
You know, like
at this
XX,
point.
quick scope or XX.
Also, one more thing I want to say on this point, which is that I'm going to put a stack of cards here, but I have a video on my channel that explains all of the different things you need to get started with and how much they cost. So starting with what can I get for free to start doing videos. And that video is on my channel, so
Yeah.
I'll have
Really, Kat? Really?
Shut up!
Really? This is a professional panel that is going up on YouTube.
I will hit you.
That's very
just
unprofessional.
put that part on YouTube.
But actually, speaking of free, if you want to talk about like free programs, Audacity is your friend.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
But again, just to make sure, just quick tips when working in Audacity. If you're going to be yelling, turn your mic input down because you will
You'll peak.
you'll end up peaking and clipping, and it will sound like this.
Ow!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point exactly.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like
right
you
next to
stream
the
in your mic
speaker.
or-
I didn't need my left eardrum.
Either you still get the right mic or
Ow.
Actually, I am curious. What's the next slide? I don't think I really worked too much on the left slide.
And you were saying about a professional panel ball.
What the fuck?
Nah, man, you have no idea how hard I worked on this slide. Okay, I know Toon's doing a video, like a panel or whatever, but like, you gotta listen to this. Okay. So this is like my instant guide to horse fame. All right. Number one, be awesome and be from Chicago, because New York, like, who cares about New York? New York sucks.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who got swept in the NLCS?
I mean, New York it's pretty cool, I guess.
Who came to what convention?
Then you got, well, you'll figure out the cute part. The cute part is like, the cipher to like the big code, Gravity Falls jokes, because everybody loves Gravity Falls. You got memes, throw the memes all over the place, and then MLG profit for days. You can live off of that forever. I'm gonna tell you, okay, you know what, I
Oh my
can't.
ad revenue, like $5 whole.
I know, $5. You can get so much ramen with $5. Okay, I'm done.
Mom got the camera.
Oh no.
I'm taking this away from you.
Oh, come on.
Over here. Boss over here.
I got this.
Whatever. Y'all don't know who you're messing with. All right. So this is the last part. After this, by the way, we'll have a short little Q&A. I think we actually have, wow. I'm
Plenty of
surprised.
time.
We have like a lot of time. I don't
Yeah, so let's get through this.
It's too much power.
Yeah, so there will be a Q&A. As you see that mic over there, when we tell you, line up slowly. Don't jump for the mic and cause it to fall over, okay? So these are your final tips. The final tips, this is one, I believe, Crowne? you put this one? Yeah.
Yes, this is the #1 tip. Set a deadline, or you will die if you don't set a deadline.
Anyone who's ever worked with me knows this.
Yeah, I mean it's a big motivator for people. like I've done some work in anthology and that, and when you don't have a deadline, nobody gets their stuff in because they've got things with deadlines that you get done. So just have an idea of, okay, our video should be done at X time.
You're gonna dedicate your time.
Deadlines are actually really helpful for people who are a little bit on the lazy side, because some people just think, oh, I'll procrastinate, just get the video done like at the last minute. This is a very
Clear example right over here.
this is a big example with me. I've done that so many times, and yet somehow it still managed to come out good. But anyway, that's not me. Anyway, this is for anybody really. Don't procrastinate, because you're going to be stressing out. Like, college, college finals. Who here has ever procrastinated over college finals? Yeah, see, a lot of you have, because it's not fun. It is so stressful. You're like 3 a.m. in the morning, just like, I haven't put down anything.
I was up for 48 hours doing 4 finals. It was not fun.
That's me every day. I'm up every hour, every day.
It's like, hey, Crowne, are you done with that animation yet? It's supposed to come out tomorrow. Oh god, I know how that is. This is another.
Then everything changed. And all of a sudden, the animator had a massive stroke.
And a mental breakdown. A mental breakdown.
That means to take me away.
Now, one thing you want to do, another tip is make your collaboration unique. Do something that makes it stand out. One idea, one collaboration I always go to, like when it comes to the unique, after the fact equestrian games. Me, Soulquill, and Buck Brony all did it commentary style, like we were actually at the Crystal Empire commentating on the equestrian games, and we were all riffing on like meta stuff in the fandom, like, oh, if the games don't wow, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would get very, very pissy. Well, let's hope that doesn't happen.
Meanwhile, over here on like best episode of the entire series, favorite character is Spike. All hail the dragon.
One thing that is also very unique that you could do is you take a 16:9 rectangle, you put it in the corner of the video, the footage of the video, and then you put a Ponycon. I've never seen that done before.
No, it's so unique.
Why waste your time with Ponycon? You can just film yourself watching it.
Oh, right, yeah.
I know, right? They make so much out of that. I mean, who cares about AC Race Fest, am I right? I mean, Bronies React, I mean, it's just going to get taken down because of the Fine Brothers. Actually,
I think the trademark, they got rid of that trademark.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, joke abort.
Or have you white boy break down too many times?
So, yeah, but that's important, though. Try to make your collab unique, which ties into every collab as a learning experience. Make it count. I have worked with so many different people, from Voice of Reason to Silverquill to Dr. Wolf to Josh Scorcher, even Analysis Anarchy, which, me, Voice, and ELIYORA are a part of. That's unique because it's fun. It's not just a review. There's so much more than reviews.
There's no review involved in Analysis Anarchy.
But it's still working together.
It's working together.
It's a big collab experience. Analysis Anarchy is like the one big thing like a lot of people know about the Analysis community. It's the big TF2 project because there's so many people in there. That's a who's who, I would say, a lot of other reviewers. But getting back to this though, with the learning experience, make sure you get something out of it. But I think I wish we got that on there. But it's
die after this panel.
Like I haven't already. But anyway, with this collab being a unique thing and a learning experience, these tie together really well. I think I've already mentioned that, but make it count. Always make it count. Don't do a collab and just be like, hey, I collabed with somebody, now I'm horse famous. No, you're not. You're not Mr. Sparkman 52XXG5, whatever. I literally just made that up on the spot.
Here's a better thing. You just collab with someone. Okay, I made it. Yeah, now continue doing what you do.
One collab is not going to give you like 100,000 subscribers overnight. Please don't think that. That's either that's like a miracle or like winning the lottery or something. That's not going to happen.
But she's awesome.
She is awesome, but I'm just saying that was where she started.
That's usually one of the biggest things.
Okay, so I think with that being said, look, all of us up here have done like collabs. Like real quickly, I think before we jump into the Q&A, what has been like your favorite collab that you've done? Just real quick before we get into the Q&A.
Pony's the Anthology 5.
And
That makes sense.
I have a hard time picking because I've always managed to hurt my collab partners, and that's my favorite thing ever.
I'm not collaborating with you ever.
Challenge accepted.
Favorite collaboration is the Hearts and Hooves Day review with John Scorcher.
That was so freaking cool.
Yeah, so were these two.
Yeah,
that was so much fun to do.
That was awesome.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's actually another thing. If you're actually going to do a collaboration in the con, we did actually said this at Ponycon, talk to con security first before you do anything rash.
And make sure that the equipment you use can handle it. We kind of broke an escalator.
No, they just...
We literally broke an escalator. It was worth it though at the end. My favorite collab to this day will always be the Super Speedy Cider Squeeze 6000 review with Golden Fox. Who have seen that?
Oh yeah.
A lot of people have. Yeah, that one that's a unique one because not only is it fun, it gets really emotional too. It goes to feels levels, and not many reviews like go there. Golden Fox is like a unique style too. He tends to do funny stuff, but when he does serious, he does it really well. So that's at least for me.
Yeah, but who are you kidding? You just like shooting him with the tranquilizer dart.
I didn't have that on repeat for like a few days. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
We never said you did.
I mean, Golden Fox is cool.
He might be watching.
He will be watching.
And he knows where he sleeps.
He does.
Goldie Bear, I miss you. So many people do. Anyway, so Q&A time. So the microphone is right over there. Please go ahead and line up. And with your questions,
Wait for you guys to get done.
with these questions, I'm going to say this right now. Don't come up with a very long one. Give us like an easy to digest one. And don't just focus on one person. Try to go for something for all of us.
Okay, and now, the first two people in line, you must fight each other to ask.
Fight!
No, wait, one of them's a lifeguard.
All right, so go ahead,
He's in
sir.
the Navy for real.
Yeah, you might want to bring that up.
Sorry, this first question is actually for one of you. Crowne Prince, can I have a Valentine?
Well, you're gonna come to me tomorrow for that. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll have them, so.
Thank you.
That's cute.
She did say that is.
Are you actually seeing anybody?
Yeah, I'm married.
That complicates things a little bit.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, your girlfriend's right here, remember?
Abort the ship, abort the ship.
Good night, everybody. Don't think you want to mess with him. He's sort of working on the Rainbow Factory movie.
Back away slowly. Back away slowly.
Is it wrong that I'm excited for that?
Anyway, go ahead.
I wasn't here for the beginning, and I'm pretty sure you guys already covered this. So if you did, I'll just wait for the video on YouTube. Should you approach people when you want to do a collab?
Oh.
Actually, we didn't cover that.
Actually,
Because that's like one of the biggest things. Like I feel like if I go up and ask someone, I feel like, hey, would you like to take time out of your day to help someone you barely know?
no, I hate helping people. So, it really depends on the person you're talking to. So, and I had this in my list of things. If you want to work with someone who has a lot of subscribers and is really well known, I suggest that you build your channel a little bit first, because what I do is when someone says, hey Crowne, can you do a voice to me? First of all, I usually already know the person. But if I don't, I go onto their channel and I look through their stuff and I say, okay, are they solid, established in what they're doing? Are they going to take what I give them and actually use it and get it done? If the answer is yes, then I may do it if it's a reasonable request, like, will you voice something? If the request is, will you animate something, I'm like, here's my prices. But if it's someone who's a little bit less known, just send a polite message and say how much you appreciate the work and you think they do a good job and you'd like them to maybe think about helping you make this video.
Yeah.
So it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Usually the best way to talk to someone is, especially on YouTube, is message them through YouTube. But again, YouTube's a complicated mess, so try and find any other way to contact them, either via Twitter or if they have a DeviantArt, contact them through there. And just again, be polite, saying I've been a big fan. I'm a upcoming reviewer. I've had several reviews on my plate. I was wondering if you'd like to collaborate with me on something.
Yeah, we're gonna end up probably looking at your content to see what it's like, and well, if we're gonna say no, we're at least gonna be nice and not rude about it.
Or ignore you totally.
Yeah, understand that like some of us get a lot of like messages or notes or emails or whatever. Like Silver, Josh, and Doc are like the top 3 that get flooded like at least a day. I've talked to them and they get messages by the truckload. So you may have to understand that where you're at, that you're not going to be able to collab with like everybody. That's why we start small. That's why we work with me. Because I'll do anything. I'm just like a collab. I can't.
You can't finish that.
Can't say that.
I can't say that word, but you know what I mean.
You just said it. You said it. He will do anything. Okay, you're gonna remember that.
As long as this doesn't make it into an animation.
This won't come back to bite you.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Crowne, you want to make an animation about it?
Oh God! Why did I say that?
Dun, dun, dun.
And that's how a collab is made. Anyway, is that it?
Yes.
All right, come on up.
Hi, I just would want to know who have been your comedic inspirations for you guys, for the styles that you have come up with, and ELIYORA, out of these 3 people, who have the biggest, which of these 3 people have the biggest ego in order? Silver Quill, ToonKritic, or Josh Scorcher?
I swear to God, if you say my name, I swear to God, come on, cut me some slack here.
You have got the biggest ego of anyone I've ever worked with. And yes, I would know.
It's not an ego, it's confidence.
Yo, dude, I totally sold out.
It's a persona, it's a joke.
There's a reason Rainbow Dash is your favorite.
Seriously, it's giving Donald Trump a run for his money.
Back to what's the comedic influences you're saying?
That actually kind of hurt a bit. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Well, if anyone knows me, a lot of my inspiration comes from the channel Lost People, Nostalgia Critic, No Hank Wilder, but again, biggest inspiration, Louis Lovehog, aka Linkara.
You don't say.
I wonder why.
But I love his delivery. Actually, more recently, I've actually been trying. I love Nash from Radio Dead Air's like delivery.
Oh yeah.
Just real quick, comedic inspirations: George Carlin and Channel Lost.
Oh yeah, George Carlin.
Yes.
Yes, best comedian ever.
All right. I don't really have a comedic inspiration. I just watch how people react to the things I say.
All right, so we got like 5-6 minutes, so let's make these rapid fire questions. Come on.
Okay, really quick 3. 1. Crowne, can I get your autograph? Because you're the only one who's autographed my date.
After.
2. What's the best place to get reference clips without YouTube's copyright? You know, like Family Guy or whatever.
Good luck. Good luck with that. Copyright is a real butt, so can't really say much on that.
And last one, this is for my sister. Did you ever think you'd get so famous from this?
No.
No.
Yes.
I mean, kind of, but
I'm not famous.
When you first started.
if you asked me 5 years ago, then no.
No, thank you.
I
All
get
great.
ego.
All right. Oh boy. Hi, Sega. Hi. That's a question. I can't.
Okay, 2 questions. I know you. One, I know you said your favorite collaboration that you do, but who was your favorite person that you've ever worked with?
Ooh. That's actually a good question.
I think it might be Silver Quill for me, because just because the guy is so easy and fun to work with.
I'd say probably Golden Fox.
We haven't collabed yet, really?
Yes, we have.
A little bit.
Not yet.
The Pikachu throwing up.
Yes, because that's a notable thing to put on your resume. Hey, we did the thing where Pikachu threw up.
I don't remember that. Yeah, no, yeah.
But yeah, Golden Fox is probably one of my favorite guys to work with. We worked on, I think, like 2 or 3 collaborations, or 2 collaborations already, and I've always loved working with them.
This may surprise people, actually, but Keyframe. Keyframe is a lot of fun to work with. I really bounce off of her with those. It'll be worth it, though.
I like collaborating with Anthony C.
Yes!
That's my favorite analysis kind of person to work with.
All right, and second thing?
Second question, any collaborations you are planning on doing in the future or looking forward to doing in the future?
Voice.
Bang.
Yeah, same. Again, when season 6 airs or gets an announcement date, it's gonna be open collab season. So
yeah.
So whoever wants a collaboration or whoever wants to work with for a collaboration, I'll go for it.
Who wants to work with me next?
Hey! So, yeah, we're gonna try to speed these up. One question, let's make these rapid fire, and if we don't make it in time, we're also available to talk with after the panel. So let's make these real rapid fire.
So quick question, you're talking about collaboration, between, with viewers obviously, but have you ever tried, branching out, collaborating with people in different fields, fanfic authors, musicians, artists?
I've always wanted to collaborate with Dusty Cat for what?
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of
I'd love to work with,
someone
like,
when I write, specifically because I'm so just one way when I write.
I'd like to work with Crowne Prince. Can you please notice me? Notice me? I'm like literally sitting next to you. Okay, I see how it is. All right, next.
I have a question and a comment.
Okay.
Favorite Girl Scout cookie?
Thin Mint.
Yeah, Thin Mint.
Tag-alongs.
Thin Mint, yeah, Thin Mint.
Wow.
Comment. Let's clear. There isn't a million of those on YouTube already.
That's the joke. All right, next. Hey, we might get all these done in time. All right.
What if I'm not good at drawing at all and pointing at girls POC, that's basically all I got, and I'm having issues getting someone to do it, so.
I would say.
In cases like that, you want to try to find a vector artist.
Yeah. That would work, and then kind of work from there, so. All right, next.
Does YouTube hate non-pony OCs? And for that matter, do you hate non-pony OCs?
No.
Have you seen Silverpool's channel?
Okay, 2 out of the 3 top reviewers right now are non-ponies.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh.
Dr. Wolf.
Well, there's Dr. Wolf, so who's the third?
Johnny Torture.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Well, he's half and half. He's part human, part pony.
If you're not a pony, that actually gives you a bit of an advantage. Like, look at Ty and Dog. I'm gonna plug you, Ty. I'm gonna plug you. Ty and Dog is a deer, so that's interesting for him. And it really works well, too. All right.
Commons a griffin.
Yeah.
And also so with Starling.
Yes, as well. All right.
This one here is for Toon. I think he knows what I'm talking about. What are the chances of you and I collaborating in the future? We'll see which of our red and black OCs outsucks the other.
I think this should be a video. In fact, I think you should round up everyone who has a red and black OC and make a collab about it.
I actually have something like that in mind, but you are so going down. I accept your challenge. Let it be here. I accept this challenge right here and now.
She lives in Scotland.
Oh, Maddie, don't worry. All right.
Anyway, next question. Can we get to the next question, please?
Yeah, one more question. One more question, all right?
You mentioned like microphones like Snowball. Are there any other like beginner mics that you recommend?
I say sure.
Beginner microphones, those are the ones I know of. I personally have an Apex 435. That one works really well.
But it's not exactly.
Yeah.
Not exactly.
Although if you do have a video camera, like I like some of my old videos, I was just in front of my like a Canon, I think it was like 720 or something like that, and the audio quality on that was like amazing, as long as you like distance yourself away from the camera perfectly, and then all you have to do is just take out the video portion and then use the audio from that.
Right. All right, so that's all the questions that we got. If you want to talk to us, we're right outside. Yeah, we're going to talk right outside, all right?